right there. Enter. How much? Wrong person.
Ladies and gents, this is Lightning Mike Quackenbush calling the action for you here from the Orangeville Thunderdome as New Star Navigation gets underway. And a protege in which I take a great deal of pride. T1m D0 in the ring right now opposite Icarus, one of my very first students at Chikara Wrestle Factory some 5.5 years ago. One of my most senior proteges against one of my most recent squaring off here at New Star Navigation. I'm so pleased to be calling the action for you here. We have a really interesting lineup. It's kind of coming together as the minutes roll by here. And as you can tell, there's going to be a series of matches between our upperclassmen and the relative rookies as the upperclassmen call out the rookies and challenge them for matches all throughout the evening. And Icarus actually has a bit of an amateur wrestling career behind him, which maybe not everybody's aware of. You cannot take anything away from the amateur, Olympic, Greco-Roman, and scientific acumen of Timothy Donst, who very quickly there, a pinning combination on Icarus. And now, of course, Tim Donst, still active as an amateur wrestler. The same cannot be said of Icarus. Tying him up. A near fall to Donst already. And really, I too, as an amateur wrestler, I can tell you that further away, time-wise, you get from your amateur career, the less and less of that you retain, because only certain elements of that are really applicable to a pro wrestling career. And
what I meant was I've always been on a little bit better the other way around. Hit him down. You want him or I? Hit him down. You don't like it. You want entertainment?
Icarus had invited this, the use of the referee's position from amateur wrestling, but I guess given the option to choose, he chooses to be on top.
I'm an American honest man, ma'am. I am.
I'm not sure that his footwork there was entirely legal, and I wouldn't put it past Icarus to try and bend the rules a bit. Then again, Bryce Remsburg is not trained as a collegiate wrestling referee. He's a professional wrestling referee, and I don't mind telling you, one of the very best in the world today. Donst there. A reverse bridge using his head as the fulcrum. Icarus quick to get to the ropes, and I don't blame him one bit. Last night in Reading, both of these guys. Yikes! I was going to say, you want to talk about punishment. A chop to the side of the neck there with the knife edge. Donst trying to fight it from underneath, and that is not the best position to strike from.
2, 3! On the rope, let's go, come on.
I think Icarus feels a little bit embarrassed here. Embarrassment suffered at the hands of Tim Donst, and he's going to take his aggression out, not only over this most recent embarrassment, but no doubt the frustration he feels over the loss of Chaparros Campeonatos de Parejas to Incoherence just last night in Reading.
4, on the rope, let's go. Come on. Yeah, go there, go out of the corner, Icarus, let's go.
Icarus lighting him up here with a knife edge chop, trapping